All right. Next, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They win the NFC South last year. They were a playoff team, and seems like the prediction is that they are back in the mix with, again, a projected win total of 9.5. They draft Emeka Ibuka. They rebuild their defense, which was mediocre last season, and they have a rejuvenated Baker Mayfield. And apparently, Chris Godwin is going to be back from injury as early as week 2 or week 3. So, a lot to be excited about on this team. What did you have for the Buccaneers?
I'm not as excited about them. I give them 8 wins. I don't. I feel like there's some regression coming from Baker Mayfield. I know he has the weapons. I know they have Bucky Irving, but I just don't like. I just don't like what their defense is, and I don't think there's not enough Baker magic for them to become a playoff team again. I think the defense is going to get torched. So they're going to have to win shootouts, similar to what the Bengals had to do last year. And I don't think Baker Mayfield is Joe Burrow by any means to keep them in a playoff hunt. So I do think 8 wins, even 8 wins might be tough for them. I think,
Interesting. This is
yeah, I
one
think,
we really
I
disagree.
think, yeah, I see it. I see it. We really disagree on this one. Go ahead, Colin. Hit me with yours.
Yeah, I'm putting them at 11 wins, so comfortably over their projected win total. I think their offense is going to be good enough. I think their defense is going to. I should say their offense is going to be great, and their defense is going to be good enough. The division is nothing special. I know we're expecting an improvement from Carolina and Atlanta, but I still think they are the best team in the division. I still like their head coach. I know they lost Liam Cohen, but I just have faith in the continuity of this team and the talent on this team. ChatGPT agrees with you. They put you at 8 wins. So we'll see if you and the AI line up in the offseason.
We will.
What are your fantasy picks for them?
Yeah, I think we have the same sleeper here, Khalid. I mean, this guy's like the obvious sleeper pick. It's Emeka Ekuba. He's just so talented, man. He's just so talented, and I think he will be wide receiver 2. He may even be wide receiver 1. Like Mike Evans is getting old too, so I could see him getting the volume where he's just getting targets, and I feel like the Bucs are going to be playing from behind so much that he's going to get the volume to be a pretty good fantasy wide receiver year 1. Bust though, I do see it's Baker Mayfield. I do see him regressing. I just don't think he's. I think what he finished top 10 quarterback last year. I don't see him doing that this year.
Yeah, he
He was
did.
pretty
Threw a
good.
ton of
So
touchdowns.
ton of touchdowns. So I think there is some regression coming from Baker Mayfield. And if you're drafting him like a top 10 quarterback, you may see some issues with that.
Yeah, I'm expecting big things from him this year. I think he's firmly entrenched as the franchise quarterback there. I think that's going to mean something where he has that confidence where it's like this is my team. And he's always been a confident guy. He's not lacking in that anyway. So, good story for him that he's been able to find a new home. Again, yeah, sleeper. Again, it's not even really a sleeper anymore. Abuka. I need to figure out how to pronounce this guy's name.
I thought it was Ekuboga or something like
I'm
that.
gonna look this up on Football Reference.
I've,
Make
I've heard
sure we
him
get it
pronounced
right.
way different ways every time, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm just gonna go with
Yeah,
whatever sounds close enough.
yeah, for sure. And then the bust is Chris Godwin. I know he's supposedly healthy. I just see them bringing him along a little bit slowly, and I feel like it's just he's going to be losing some of that explosive element. And I think because Ibuka is going to be taking over as the wide receiver 2 there, I just doesn't seem like there's a huge role for him. But again, happy to be proven wrong.